Welcome, 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 and it's that time of the season, end of season, season finale. All right, guys, I know that the Champions League final should have been against Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, but I messed up. Guys. I did not save the gameplay from the last episode, and we have drawn the last game even though the video will be out, would have been out already. I would have won 7-1 against Everton, but this show not drawn. So I've messed up, guys, and I apologize for that one. But we still have the Champions League final, even though it's not against a tougher opponent in PSG. But there's no room to say, okay, Bayern Dortmund can't beat us. And in this episode, and this is if we don't beat Dortmund in the finals, that is the end of our season. We have not accomplished what we needed, and we will start an entirely new career mode with a different team because we would have failed. And I know the team, and I know that the board of directors would definitely let us go. So let's get straight into the final. This one is straight gameplay, no editing. You're just going to see the raw footage of the finals. So we're going to get straight into it by skipping and getting through some email. By the way, guys, the Premier League champions are Manchester City themselves. So it's Manchester City who is the champion, and there it is in red to show this is basically our last game of the season. Let's end this Arsenal career mode on a high by winning the Champions League and leaving it at that. Let's see if we can. So we're going to get straight into it. So we will definitely be using the first team. Tommy Shinchenko suffered a broken foot, so it's unfortunate that he'll miss the finals, but it opens room for Kivior, who had been playing magnificently. So Tomiyasu starts at left back, including Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, Zubimendi is not going to be starting. I will be definitely starting Declan Rice, Saliba, and Ben White. So guys, I've just decided while I'm speaking to you that this is going to be the end of the Arsenal career mode. This is the final game of the Arsenal career mode, and when the new career mode officially starts, you guys will definitely see which team I'll be using. I have a few teams in mind, and I will be picking from those after the episode. I will be showing you guys which team that I will be considering using. So let's get straight into it. So it is Tomiyasu on the ball currently. Into Declan Rice. Out wide. Ben White. Into Odegaard. Odegaard wins it after a scruffle. Tries to get it into Bukayo Saka, loses it. It's a decent header. Into Ben White. Out again once more. It's Odegaard. Swiss passes defender beautifully. Odegaard gets it back into Jesus. So, after at least I hear this stadium a little bit. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. I didn't have at least a little bit of stadium sound in it, so it sounded a little bit weird. Just straight back into the final of the Champions League with Havertz into Odegaard, who shoots. I'm not sure why he used his right foot not too long ago. Not sure, but let's get straight into it. It's brilliant. Into Bukayo Saka, who loses it. It's a beautiful challenge from Gabriel. Gets it back into Bukayo Saka. Saka skips past the first defender. Gets it back on his left foot. Passes it out to Ben White. Takes it on himself. And the referee says it's offside. Julian Brandt have picked up that injury in the final, unfortunate for him. Saka again once more on the ball. Let's try to look for the pass to Odegaard. Saliba shifts wide, open up the defense a little bit. Can he recover? No, he can't. Dortmund is playing magnificently with the ball. And it's a brilliant challenge from Tomiyasu, who loses it again once more in the end. And the referee brings back the play. It's a free kick to Dortmund. Seems that Julian Brandt have brushed off the injury. Declan Rice wins it. No, he didn't. It's a header. It's a corner kick to Dortmund. Punched out by Ramsdale. And it's a foul, says the referee. Tomiyasu to Martinelli. Martinelli turns magnificently. Skips past the first defender. Gets it in. Loses it to Emre Can. Smalling to Haller. Julian Brandt, who has brushed off that injury that he had earlier. Tomiyasu recovers the ball. Tomiyasu into Havertz. Passes it into Saliba, back into Gabriel. It's now out to Ben White. Saka. Takes it on himself. It's a magnificent shot and it's a decent save from the goalkeeper. It's into Gabriel Jesus. Skips past Brand beautifully. Takes on the shot himself. There's another block by the defense of the Dortmund team. Saliba with a magnificent challenge into Declan Rice. Can Arsenal get on a counter-attack straight away? It's a decent ball into Gabriel Jesus. It's hold off by Slaughterback. And Saul pushes the ball forward. It's recovered again once more from Tomiyasu. Into Saliba. Out to Ben White. Back into Saliba. Out now to Odegaard. Odegaard takes a decent pass. It is picked up by the defense. It's a beautiful recovery again once more from Gabriel. It's into Odegaard again once more. Out to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is running straight through on goal. Can he finish? No, he can't. It's a magnificent save again once more from the goalkeeper. It's an Arsenal corner kick. Gabriel trying to get on the end of it. Yes, he can. It's a magnificent save again for the goalkeeper. Odegaard takes it on himself, and it's a simple shot stopping in the end. And it's 1 minute of extra time added, and that's the end of the first half of the Champions League final between Arsenal and Dortmund. Arsenal has created more chances. Dortmund has been a little bit lucky. The goalkeeper of Dortmund has been playing magnificent, keeping them in the finals thus far. Can Arsenal get a breakthrough and finally punish Dortmund after they're dominating the first half? Malen recovered again once more from Tomiyasu, who has been playing magnificently, into Gabriel Jesus, who loses it again once more to Slaughterbeck. Bimi skips past Saliba. Muscles him off, and that's 1-0 to Dortmund, who hasn't had much in the game, but goes 1-0 up in the Champions League final. And the Arsenal fans are distraught. Is it? Is it their year? Or is it Arsenal's year? Try and come back and get something out of this one. Tamiyasu, Martinelli, sorry. Loses it to Malen once more. Gabriel skips past by Haller. And he skips past Saliba. Haller passes it into Brandt. It's a magnificent save from Ramsdale. The Arsenal teams look shaken up after that goal. Can they hold the composure and get back into the game? Skips past Odegaard, who recovers it. Ball into Bukayo Saka. Saka, can he get skipped past the first player? Yes, he can. Is the overlapping run off Ben White? Tries to pass it into Ben White. Alright, going to make some subs. So definitely not seeing Gabriel Jesus in the game thus far. So Timo Werner is coming on. Bukayo Saka isn't playing bad, but I'll save him for now. And that's about it. So a change in striker. Ben White tries to slide, recover the ball, loses it. It's Julian Brandt. Tackled by Saliba. Recovered by Saliba. It's into Tamiyasu. So out to Martinelli. Into Havertz. And Martinelli's making a decent run for it. Kenny skips past the defender. No, the keeper comes out for it. Martinelli slides, but he doesn't get anything off the ball. Saliba wins the header. Tries to get it into Odegaard. Odegaard loses it. And it's a magnificent save again at the near post from Ramsdale, who seems frustrated that his team is letting in the same player who scores over and over again once more. It's into Martinelli. Martinelli loses it with a poor touch. And it's a mistake at the back. And it's a magnificent save again from Ramsdale, who punches the floor. It's a substitution for Dortmund. Ball into Martinelli. Martinelli has a lot of pace. Gets past the first attacker. Passes it into Havertz. Havertz tries to get it back into Martinelli. Loses it. Malen tries to skip past Tamiyasu. Tamiyasu hold him on. As another save again from Ramsdale. Ramsdale the hero. It's Havertz. And that's a poor pass attempt from Havertz. Alright, so I have to make some subs. It seems like the team is a little bit confused. So definitely we'll be making a few changes. So Kubo comes on. Trossard is going to come on for Odegaard. Rabiot is going to come on for Havertz. And then I'm going to be leaving one more substitution just in case. So I have to team press. Try to press the team in losing the ball. It's Malen. Recovers into Odegaard. Again once more. Havertz loses it. Beautiful recovery. Bukayo Saka into Timo Werner. Can Timo Werner give us the spark that we need? And it's a beautiful recovery. It's a wonderful goal. And a man on form, Timo Werner, gives us an equalizer in the Champions League final. And it seems that it was all over for Arsenal. All the mistake in the back. All the save that Ramsdale has been making. And the keeper has to do better. It's in the middle of the goal. He strikes it with his weaker left foot. And Arteta is so happy with that. And now our substitutions are coming on the field. Can Arsenal win it in the dying moments of this game? Can Dortmund win it in the dying moments of this game? It's all even. At the Wembley same, and it's recovered by Rabiot. Just came on. He loses it. And it's Haller. Saliba tries to recover the ball. Haller skips past him, but he's still there with Haller. It's a beautiful recovery from Saliba, who passes it into Martinelli, into Timo Werner, who loses it again once more. Thomas into Emre Can. Trossard wins the ball magnificently. This is the final attack. Can Arsenal get something out of the attack? It's Kubo. Kubo is using up his pace magnificently. Skips past the left part of the defense. Gets it into the box, and it's a poor cross. Hummels picks it up. And I think that's it. And we're going into extra time. No changes in this one. Let's get straight into extra time of the Champions League final first half. Kubo. Tries to see past the defender. Kubo. Can he take the shot on himself? No, it is blocked. He dives. Tries to get a penalty into Declan Rice. Into Martinelli. Into Trossard. Trossard takes it on himself. It is blocked. Deflected by the defense of the Dortmund team. Sabitzer. Haller, recovered by Gabriel once more. Into Rabiot. Gets it into Martinelli. Back out to Rabiot. Making a beautiful overlapping run. Rabiot loses it. Julian Brandt. It's a beautiful challenge from Ben White. It's into Ben White again once more. Trossard. Ben White is making an overlapping run. Can he break the line? Yes, he can. Yes, says the referee is onside. Take it on himself. And it's a magnificent save again once more from the Dortmund goalkeeper. And I think that's it for the first half of extra time in the Champions League final. We're 15 minutes away from the dreaded penalty kicks. And I will be making a change. So I'll be taking off Martinelli, putting Trossard to the left, pushing Rabiot more up to the middle, and bringing back Zubimendi down as a left center midfield, a CDM, and then putting Declan Rice there. I'll also be taking off Ben White as well for Jurriën Timber. So those are all our subs. So let's hope Arsenal could get this over the finishing line before the dreaded penalty kicks. Saul. Picked up by Tomiyasu. Gets it into Trossard. Trossard. Making a magnificent run for it. Passes it back into Tomiyasu, who gets it into Timo Werner. Timo Werner gets it on the top of the box, takes it on himself, shoots, and it's a magnificent save again once more. And the team is celebrating that one. Kubo into Gabriel. Gabriel gets on ahead on it. It's cleared by the Dortmund defense. Malen picks it up. Can they get on the counter attack? Saliba skips past Saliba. It's Gabriel out to him. Is that picked up by Gabriel into Kubo. And that's a mistake at the back. Will it cost them the Champions League final? And it's picked up by Ramsdale, who gets it quickly out to Trossard. Trossard skips past the first defender, gets it into Timo Werner. Timo Werner skips past. Hummels takes it on himself and is blocked by Slotterbeck. Trossard over the corner kick. And Gabriel goes up for it. There's another corner kick again. 2 minutes left plus added time. This one is on the dime moment. Timber! And it's a beautiful goal from Timber, who scores in the Champions League final. And that's a wonderful header. It's a magnificent sub. It's a wonderful, wonderful Champions League final. And it seems that Arsenal are on their way to be winning the Champions League final with a beautiful header from Jurriën Timber, and it's deflected by Hummels. And it's brought over the keeper's head. And they're distraughted. And he celebrates. The super sub, Jurriën Timber. And that's basically it. And I think the Champions League name should be written on it. Can Arsenal get one more chance at it? Kubo loses the ball. And that's it. At the Wembley Stadium. And Arsenal are the Champions League winner after a poor Premier League season. They have done it. They're back into Champions League next season. And they celebrate. The Dortmund team is distraught. It's a magnificent finals. And they are your champions of Europe. And there's the vice captain, Gabriel, who's going to pick up the Champions League. Let's go together. Let's go together. Oh, yeah! Let's get it. Arsenal is your 23-24 Champions League winners. You're back in Champions League next season after a poor season. And that's the end of today's episode. That's basically the end of today's episode and the end of the season, the end of the Arsenal career road. I wanted to do season 2, but that's just the end of it. It's just the end of it. Timo Werner finishes as top goal scorer with that magnificent 80th minute goal. That is it for the Champions League finals. Your Champions League's winners is Arsenal. Poor season, but did magnificent in the Champions League. We finished 9th in the league. Manchester City, Liverpool, Spurs, Manchester United, and the Arsenal are going to be in the next season of the Champions League. That concludes today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing and the journey with us thus far. Peace.